Yo, what the hell is going on in Absolute Superman issue 17? Where we have a parasite who was taking people hostage, and now you have everybody that is contained in this blob. Which reminds me of the goddamn Rat King, bro. If you know, you know. Because no matter where you go, this monster is proceeding to get you within its grasp. Where now you have Superman and Hawkman aware of this factor. Where you now have a Hawkman who proceeds to be like, hey, yo, I'm not asking questions. I'm finna just straight whoop ass. But the thing about Superman, he's trying to understand the problem so he can have a plan to execute it. Because clearly Hawkman is giving off a one-track mind where he only has tunnel vision when it comes to this parasite. Now we see Superman understands on how to handle this problem. Because we find out that he didn't take Lois from the monster by brute strength. It was the fact that she was no longer afraid because this is a monster that feeds off the energy and also the terror of people. To where now his solution is to save 3 million people by making them feel safe within the energy that he has. Because clearly Hawkman proceeds to think that it's not going to work all because of how this monster is being portrayed. But with Kal-El proceeding to be in the midst of the monster, he's willing to sacrifice himself for the greater good. But the crazy thing about this goddamn monster expand. Oh my damn. Now I think Carter Hall will finally see what Superman represents and the person that he embodies. So now where we see he is wrapped up with the monster is where he is terrified, but then he proceeds to see Superman who is being portrayed as a kid. A kid that is becoming one with the monster, that is also tackling other people, that is also being possessed by this parasite. Now I think in this moment, this is where he realized the power of Superman and seeing what he is capable of seeing on how he can save all these people in one instant. Something that he has never seen by his lifetime. Clearly, he is fascinated by it. So now where you see this monster explode and saving all these people in the process, where now you see Hawkman give respect to Superman. And right now, even though his alliance is with the Lazarus Corporation, I see him eventually going to Superman's side, seeing that he represents something that is greater than himself. Especially when you have Clark in his dog mode, letting him know that, hey, let the Lazarus Corporation, I ain't playing, bro. Superman's going to do everything that he wants, but clearly this is something Hawkman has to report to Lazarus. But with Clark's character arc, I really just love it that he is turning into the beacon of hope that he is. But this ain't the end of it, because I'm going to do a part 2 about the subplots when it comes to Lex Luthor and Brainiac and Ra's al Ghul and Talia. Because clearly this fight was the only thing that was going on.